Ahoy there, everyone, and welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillyan today, along with...
He's a mighty Lieutenant Rakir, at your service, along with...
Gary made Rom.
And last but not least...
The ship ghost Hex. Hello.
And welcome to Darktide. It's been... yeah, Liz is unavailable today, and, well, I asked... who asked specifically? Basically, these two immediately posted Darktide, so yeah, Darktide it is today.
I'm gonna
So,
check
yeah,
this. I'm
no
gonna
story
inspect
streaming.
this.
I mean,
Let's see here how this happened. Let's see.
I like Darktide, so that's why.
Okay, see. It was Hex who started with Darktide, question mark. Rom said Darktide. Captain said Darktide.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
was
agreed.
good wallet?
Good wallet.
Which is the insult that the tech priest uses for everyone. Also, hello, another. And okay, so 2 Ogrins and 2 veterans.
Apparently,
Okay,
yes.
one with the flashbang, another shredder, and the other with the anti-armor. Oh, this is new. They actually put a camera in here instead of just making it static.
Yeah. Also, I really like this cosmetic because it's basically you just take a fucking tank. Take parts of a tank and you just slap it on the Ogren with the tracks.
Ah,
It even hangs from the middle like a tank tread, so that's very fun.
Okay, since last we played this, the Ogrins got a skill rework. And yeah, from what I saw, there's a lot more passives and a lot less useless little nodes that only give like a 5% something. Or even less than that.
I mean, to be fair, they are still there. It's the values have
Just-
been overworked. And
Yeah.
the skills themselves. To be fair, before Big Friendly Rock was also very good. But
Plus, it's just chucking a fucking rock at Chaos Cultists. So,
Yes,
what's not to love?
yeah.
But I prefer the Ogren-sized frag grenade. Because it is actually Ogren-sized, so it's a massive radius on which it where it explodes.
So, just throwing an explosive the size of a small child?
Yes.
What is that? I'm thinking of a character, but I'm blanking on their name. Oh well.
Killer Croc.
No. Okay.
Crook.
Now, it has been a bit again, and of all of the characters that I did make, I believe the Ogren is the least developed. So, yeah.
What do you mean least developed?
The one he's.
Put the least amount of time into and has the weakest gear.
That kind of developed.
It looks to me, looks to me like things are running a bit laggy on my end for some reason. Really? 2 of you got taken down by that thing?
Yeah,
Then again, I'm about to
Yeah.
as well.
Yes, that's why. People, it's a crusher. Come on, revive them. I'm taunting them.
Okay. Nice that it shows which ones are taunted by just painting them in fucking red.
Yep. They also take more damage.
Hello. What was that I saw here? It was like a fucking staff being waved around.
I don't have a lot of ammo for this gun, but it does like 500 damage per shot because it's pretty much an autocannon.
Weird. I saw a shadow like there was a staff being waved around here.
What?
But yeah, since I played Ogren the least, I also know the least about how to, well, function with them.
I mean, like any other class, pretty much.
Go. Oh, hello there, Crusher.
Hang on, stay still. I got an idea.
Yes, then you have to say who to stay still. Otherwise, everyone freezes the fuck up. Or not.
Come on, I'm top. It's attacking me.
Yeah, but you ran off with it. You're alone over there.
Oh dear.
Go, kill something there.
There's a grenade, so let me do that and grab a new one.
Did I just die?
Yeah, did you get knocked away, perhaps?
I got whacked by. I think I got whacked by something and dropped dead.
But you're the one who dragged everyone into level 4 mission immediately.
Yeah, and that's not high.
It's 4 out of 5, so it is high.
Yeah. Also, they have flamethrower troops here.
I just see Hex being held upside down by the fucking thing.
This wouldn't be an issue if it weren't for the stupid flame.
Okay, let me pick the missions.
Also, the only reason why this level 4 has been so hard is because of the special condition. Increased specialist deployment.
Why?
Because it increases specialists spawn.
I think he means more, why did you pick this one? But I'm pretty sure it was quick play.
It was quick play.
Okay.
Okay. Well, this is how basically every mission... Communicating with back and what?
That is always like that.
This is how like 95% of all Imperial Guard missions end up anyways.
You failed.
So, hey, it's canonically accurate.
I mean, the worst thing about specialists, increased specialists, are things like the Trapper can also spawn like 3 times, or like 3 hounds. Yeah, that's
basically an immediate party disable if one of them is already down. The cats is, well, not yelling, but chattering outside. Okay. Let's try something to ease things in a bit. Let's see. Low intensity hunting ground, disruption, teammate not available for matchmaking. Okay,
I'm still loading up.
Yep, and Hex, you still here? Or are you switching?
And can you now hear me?
Yes.
Okay, my Travis just crashed.
Okay.
Let's try that again.
Okay, may as well screw around with my settings here. But, Verkeer, did you notice much stuttering or such during that? Because I get the feeling it was a bit.
I'm not sure about stuttering, but it felt
Well, this is
a bit
terrifying.
odd. Like, it is seemed like it was running smoothly, but I could not really put a finger on why or what was going on. It just felt like there was something odd with the movements.
Okay, that requires a restart.
You know what? I will just be playing my veteran, I think, in case people go down again.
Well, now that thing looks a bit moves better. Then again, I need to get used to an ogre probably moves a bit different compared to a human.
Yeah. Jenkins.
Emperor, watch over ya.
Yeah, we'll be playing him for a round.
Okay, let me check the shop quickly. Let's see, 35 minutes, so yeah, on the hour still. Okay, I'll need to keep that in mind that the power score doesn't include the perks and blessings anymore. Let's see.
I don't think it ever did.
It did count with the points, I believe. Or in... Like, the power that it is at the moment is only with the points in the stats themselves.
Yes.
And before, I'm pretty sure it also counted each blessing and perk as another, like, 20 on top of it or so. So it does make sense to have them, well, those not count anymore. So it'd make it easier to find which are actually better weapons or not.
I mean, you can pretty much max out any weapon anyway.
True.
So at this point, it really doesn't fucking matter anymore.
I'm still curious if they'll even add in red weapons at some point, which might actually go to, well, 100% for the stats. Okay. I'm not sure if I can actually run faster with this gun out or not. Because it does give a bit of extra stamina, but I think it drains just as quickly. Actually, no, it does seem to drain slower. Because different weapons drain stamina while running at different rates. Which is affected by the percentages. I wonder if Fat Shark will ever be able to make a game that'll make sense on day one with everything, because they have a habit of not explaining things in tutorials much, that you have to just dive into everything to figure out what the hell is even going on.
Probably not.
Already?
It's only level 2. The thing is, if I want something laid back, I just play level 3. Usually level 4 is fine if there aren't any stupid modifiers. Same with the one where specialists can randomly change into chaos bombs. That was also just bad.
Now it's stale blood and decay. We're on the tertium line now. Act like it.
Let's not rush ahead. We're leaving Rom and the random behind. That sounds like a horde.
Soldier. No, that's Charger. Or Mutant.
Again, it has been a bit, so I might need a moment to remember each of the sounds again. Missed.
You're technically not throwing rock, you're throwing concrete.
It's a big friendly rock.
It's rockcrete. Okay, I like that they give a recharge if you miss. Because that means technically you could just keep chucking until you hit something.
I'm more funny what you hit accidentally one of your friends there.
There's no friendly fire anyway, so... At least not meaningful.
Would it be friendly rock?
Yeah. Oh, Rom got it after a second there.
With that attitude, we are unlikely to prevail.
Okay. Now, the only way that friendly fire has any effect here is that you can body block shots.
Which, thanks for that. I was shooting at that guy.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the entire dilemma with the Ogre. You need to protect the small ones, but not block their line of fire.
Also, I just saw it's a low intensity engagement mission.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
Kill the flame trooper.
And yes, my Ogre has the Barden voice. The best and only voice for an Ogryn, of course.
After this, I'm sure we can manage a level 3 mission just fine.
Come on.
I mean, I could
There
also
we
just
go.
take... I can literally go invisible.
Does it count as fat fingering when I literally have extra fat fingers for these objectives? Like, in general, I believe Ogryns are the best threat because they just have a fuck ton of toughness at the base.
I wouldn't say best. They can tank quite well.
I'm still surprised that you're able to handle that kind of a device as an Ogryn and understand how it works.
It's push button until thing goes good, until thing makes good noise.
Comical enough. Rom just explained like how e-commerce would to explain to an Ogryn, so that makes sense.
Okay, probably should have gone with a more offensive weapon than, well, the fucking shield.
I mean, I'm
Probably, yeah.
build, but I'm also using the taunt build, so...
Let's see, Glorbus64, hello in chat there. Right now, Ogryn's probably the best class. Yeah, they did get a rework, like, this week or something. I forget specifically when, so they probably need to hotfix a few things still. Okay.
I mean, honestly, I would still... I mean, it depends on the team composition. Like, especially playing with randoms, the support veteran build is very good because we can just rest people for free, pretty much.
Yeah, the card. What is the jungle planets? Catachan? Yeah, Catachan.
Yeah, that one.
Kadashan, people are still debating which one is the right pronunciation.
It is Karachan.
Oh, so they're Japanese now?
Oh no. What about the planet, Captain?
What?
Yeah, you mentioned the planet. I wonder why?
That's the build. That with the veteran, you basically have like 3 lines, one of which is basically a Catachan jungle warrior.
Okay.
The Ram's falling behind.
I actually learned something about that.
Caster.
I kind of learned something about that regiment and planet recently, or last year or something. Many people thought that planet was supposed to be Space Australia. No, apparently it's just a distant planet, and all the faction itself is supposed to be reference to any jungle fighting movie, like Dutch from
Rambo.
Predator, Rambo, all of those.
Okay, now I see why things are looking a bit off. I just turned on the the FPS counter. Ooh, damn it. And yeah, we're running at about 40 FPS. Fucking dog. 40 FPS instead of like 60 or something.
I mean, you can just turn up upscaling and be fine.
That might explain a few things.
Pretty sure I turned that off completely already.
Yes, like I said, you can use it to gain more FPS and pretty much not notice the difference.
Hopefully.
Captain Station's sub-route for a smuggler's dream. Something's never changed.
Go. Nope. Almost missed you two.
Anyone fancy a bit of a sing-song?
No.
Remember the thingies, but words.
Anyways, a bit late with this, but how are you doing today, Glorbus? Hope doing well, I hope.
Get down onto the supply track. It'll take you to the Roger Johnson.
No way back from here.
Okay.
Let's see. I will read this out for the captain. Glorbis. Is your frame rate set to unlimited?
Now I set it
Yes,
capped to 60. But yeah,
Alright.
it's still running only at like 37, 43 at the moment.
The only person who still doesn't notice the difference between 60 and 30.
That is a big difference.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
Let's see. Other thing they said from Glorbis. They say they do good, thanks. And, strange.
Like I said, you can just turn on upscaling and it should be fine, or you can just play around with the settings either or.
Hello there.
Ragdoll. Flying guns.
The augments are basically made to ragdoll shit.
Shark, is it ready for us?
I don't just fucking give people. Oh, you mother of. Where's my grenade? Fuck you.
There we go.
Well, that was a bit
Like I didn't Sharky
late.
know that.
Okay, at the end of the mission, I'll check my settings.
Oh, you're
Behind
running,
you, Hex.
aren't you?
There was some sneaking up behind you.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I mean, I'm just running past them anyway.
Yeah, which leaves them annoyed for us.
Yes. I mean, kill.
Plant this thing in the command room.
Okay, really, can you not rush along because you are just leaving all the problems for us?
Yes.
Go.
Right, I'm rushing ahead too fast. I will move to this direction.
Okay.
Splat,
This
splat,
up.
splat.
Too much cover. Rotate.
Run the other direction. Or maybe we're not.
There we go, there's two of them in here.
I wanted to go to the other side, but then, you know, I would be running ahead again, which is not good.
Rock. A beat skull.
That didn't actually kill, okay. There we go. Rock beats hammer. Or chainsaw.
So that's where the ammo goes.
There's one more here.
Okay, now I
You know
can
what, fair.
actually run ahead and help Rom.
Yes, thank you. Oh, fuck you.
So running ahead again to actually get the objective completed.
Either I'm lost, or
Okay.
this squad is.
Nope.
Yes, it's chain sword, not chain axes. Okay. Back in
Found it.
there.
Cover me.
That just will never be not funny. Okay, you can cut that out now.
Repetition does not make a joke funny.
Okay. Just shove this in there.
Do you want to know how to move faster? You're carrying these things, just keep on sliding. Even when you're out of stamina, just keep on sliding.
So basically, cha-cha slide it.
Uh-huh.
The end of the mission.
Okay, time to head out.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, let's have a check at my the settings for what might be screwing around with things. Okay. Standard stuff. Borga, that's likely not really worth it.
Victory belongs to the
Plasma
Emperor.
Let me look at your settings as well.
Mm,
And the Death Clock has a sword.
Okay. 20 frames, it dipped down there on the load in. Let's see. Field of view. Frame rate cap. Frame generation, is that what you meant?
No upscaling, just put on DLSS. DLSS on, and then super resolution as not as performance, as either balance or quality.
Balance then. Okay.
Transformer model should be.
It would be nice if they actually explain what the fuck this stuff does instead of giving the most basic of explanations on it.
What do you mean?
I'd actually explain what it does. And I think it's
Okay,
actually at lower FPS now because it's at 30 instead of 40.
Yeah, and it's affecting your model.
Yeah.
But for me, the stream looks fine.
Maybe your CPU limited then.
Let me open that up. Task manager. Okay, performance.
Or thermal throttling.
Let's see. CPU is at 70%, memory at 60. Discs are doing well. The graphics card at 100%. So, yeah.
I mean, it should be 100%. It's always going to be 100% unless your CPU limited, then the CPU is 100%. There will always be something at 100%. That's just how bottlenecks work.
Let's see. Disruption, strike. No, let's not go with the ventilation purge. Okay, let's go disrupt the meth lab.
Okay.
Okay, let me widen this out some so I can see everything that's active at the moment.
A second. Did you update your drivers in the last couple of weeks?
I think so.
Okay, there you go. The newest NVIDIA drivers have been an absolute disaster. They're less stable.
Okay, now I'm getting 60 FPS on this, but it's a loading screen. Of course, that's going to be faster as FPS. The annoying thing with stuff like this is that if I put on the record overlay, so that it will show the achievements as well, it'll also record stuff like, well, the overlay and the FPS trackers and such. Now I'm getting like 60 and 50.
Speaking of drivers, mine also just crashed again for some reason. So that's fun.
Okay.
I will try and join you quickly before randoms join in. To be fair, I should have recorded my systems when they crashed for the first time, but whatever. But small piece of conspiracy theory, NVIDIA maybe make us want to make your current graphic cards worse so you buy a new thing.
If that could be proven in court, that would basically be the end of the company, I think.
What thing?
I mean, it is
purposely throttling older graphics cards.
I mean, it's weird that it happened around where the 50 series launched, but
weird.
Whatever. But yeah, there you go. Like I said, they have been noted to decrease performance. And I'm in the...
Medic, thank you.
Looks like another random jumped in before you could.
No. I'm here.
You skiller?
Yes.
Weren't
Okay.
you Jenkins just earlier?
I switch characters? Question mark? I like to play all characters.
Okay. Let's see what we have to deal with. Okay. I don't know who's the psyker at the moment, but they ducked. I think they ducked because the brain blast started up and I didn't caused my rock to miss. I do like just how freaking accurate the hitboxes are with Fat Shark's games. But it can lead to just near misses like that. I still got my rock back though.
Slaughter is always the first solution attempted, but in this case,
Totally not Richthofen, huh?
Pretty much just Origin Richthofen. And that's why I went with fucking Australian cosmetics, because they look like nice shit.
Yeah, there was the hanging bomb. Okay. I thought I heard another Chaos Beast, but I'm guessing it was the Horde noise instead.
Oh, it's the Charger. The mutant.
And FPS dropped back to 30 there for a bit.
I don't know, I'm playing with around 180. 140, 180.
I think I misheard the mission report person there. What is it? Bloke control.
Okay, I'm
Thank
going to be
goodness for
sticking with
subtitle.
ROM.
Sorry, what?
I'm going to be sticking with ROM because the other half of the team keeps missing. Idiots. Yep. I hear a trapper.
Go for it, Tracy Gravis.
Oh.
a mind like his.
Okay, I'm close range, but I'm just going to stick right by you.
No.
This entire time.
That he sees fit to guide us from afar.
I'd be snarky about it, but I'm pretty certain if I am, I just get executed.
Dog.
Wait.
Oh.
Just you've trained for decades to be in the Imperial Guard, got sick with them, turned on them, and one day you just see a flying chunk of concrete coming at your face at Mach 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're basically, they basically got sniped by an ogre throwing a rock.
Nobody said that Ogrins couldn't be snipers, just not what width they snipe.
Today, I will not sprint at all. Riveting gameplay.
Yep. Yeah. Thanks for the follow, Mac. Good. Hope you're doing well today.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I hope I said that right. I was worried. Some words get misheard on the mic.
Called it.
I just folded that guy over a defensive bit with the rock. Get back here, you.
Oh, it's our Mac.
Let's see. Forgot login details, really. Okay. I hope you're
Hey,
doing
don't
well
ban
besides
back
that then.
Why are you wasting ammo? Just get in.
Because they'll
always
just
complain
walk
that
around
I'm too-
anyways.
They will literally despawn. That's the part that I don't get. It's always like, oh, you're too fast. Yeah, and none of you are using your movement. You don't need to kill everything because it's impossible. Do the objectives.
Okay, this one's me. This one's just some big fucker just grabbing me.
There. Okay.
Hang
What
on.
was that noise?
Let's
Oh,
see.
that was that
Every,
noise.
Every chat here from Mac. Hey now, you got an extra follow at least. Ha ha ha.
Yep, there they are.
Wait, I'm not allowed to move to the objective. I forgot.
We didn't say that. We said don't rush the fuck along and trigger everything and leave us to deal with them.
Ew.
There. There. And the last one before it respawns. Yep. That gas chucker is still around somewhere.
Go.
Come on, all of you, fucking die already.
I see a lot of words I do not recognize. Because I don't know if some of them are for the K words or actual British slang.
What I mean.
50-50
Corking?
chair. No, that's 40k.
Also, the thing is, most of the time, shit spawns behind you.
Okay, now we just hold the point.
Station.
I Sherlock being
Man, who fucked? Man, why? Seriously though, how do you fuck up so hard you get turned into a goddamn healing station?
Yep, chucker.
I'm just going to fucking get in there. I don't care anymore.
Okay.
Moving, we're just waiting for the. There, the lift's here.
Yes, and I wanted to take care of the fucking gas thrower. I have a
And
shot.
you're the one who says, literally, and don't take care of them, they despawn.
Yes, not everything. That was when we were at the.
The one I was shooting was the flamethrower, asshole. That's the one I was shooting when. Ah, forget it.
I think I hear one of those token things nearby. Yep. Oh, host.
Leave Demon Head be. Of course.
Oh, come on. Whatever, I'm staying away from it. I got a big possessed fucker. And now it's at the host, just another asshole.
Yeah.
God, I hope so.
He's...
You know, one detail I kind of like is that when you go and name down the sights while you're still firing your character. Fuck that! Where's the fuck
There we go. Brick the flamer. Yep, there's another one. Oh, no, that's a trapper.
I got him. I have no idea how, but I managed to. Flamethrower again.
Oh, the carnage!
There we go.
Let me heal.
I
Thank
get the
you.
feeling that if I set the limiter to 90 or so, it might kick it up enough to keep things. So, beast.
Overdose.
Okay, I'll try and get its attention.
Ugh.
Oh, bite me.
Yeah,
Fuck all of
gunners.
Yeah, I can tell. Also, I'm out of ammo, so that's why I wasn't shooting anything. Oh, come on!
Okay. Getting its attention. It.
Ugh.
Fucking die, you nurgle prick.
There we go.
God, how many diseases are we getting from this thing?
Yes.
Oh, thank God, ammo.
Okay, let's see. Mac,
Let's
Dakil,
go
I'll be more
inside.
than happy to answer your British slang questions later in Discord.
Oh, bite me.
Yeah,
Ammo right here.
I a few
Okay.
times had to ask them a few questions about slangs that I hear from games and movies and such.
Okay. Anything waiting for us down here? One behind, thank you. Okay, Oscar's yelling outside the room again for some reason. I think he's looking
What's he
for
yelling
ink.
about?
Yeah, he tends to
What?
be. He's not really shouting or such or yelling, but more just going meow all the time. This typically means that he's looking for ink or something. Yeah, that's a bunch of maulers.
That laughter!
There we go. There we go. Oh.
I
Damn
really
it.
like the rock throw things and
Where did they get flame grenades?
I'm still here.
There's a bomber somewhere. Actually, there's the bomber. Or there was the bomber.
Thank you.
The trapper is dead.
Okay. Good thing that we have a healing station coming up.
It makes
Because
we
less
need the
incentive to be
cleansing.
the hunter, rather than to be fleeing witch seekers.
I don't know.
Let's. Bit odd that the audio on the music seems to be rather low. Let's put that to 90. Still 40, 45-ish.
I do not do that. At least not if anyone's asking. Let us simply say that she seems even more on edge than normal, if that's possible.
Medicaid station.
Give me a second, I'm gonna heal.
There. Another fucking bot gone.
yeah, they are. Yeah,
Yeah, they really should change the auto mod so it includes every special type of special variant of a letter, because they're obviously trying to dodge the blockers for just using a bunch of fancy versions.
Good, that means if I ever decide to get a Twitch streaming career going, I'm gonna have to look out for the bots. Fuck you. Just give motherfuckers the RoboCop special and don't even think about it.
Data inbound. Continue. Defend.
Okay. Bye. Yep, wrong button.
He's dead. Okay, that's... Something's busted.
Okay, down there.
Manual override required.
There's the bomber.
One may have the very advanced or best weapons, but it can still be killed by a rock. As demonstrated.
You know, you saw, don't Chaos Marines use like older versions of their gear because they fucked up like millennia ago?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, good. Fuck you.
Well, a lot of their techs are still in good quality, but they have lost technology and they have refound technology, but again to bad bookkeeping. Yeah, good luck finding the damn schematics and such again in those libraries that are poorly kept in organizing manner.
Dog.
Give me a second.
Go fetch.
I'm pushing the stupid button because...
Go.
Oh, fuck. Somebody else do this before I go insane.
You sick? Yep. Boomer. Oh, there you are.
Bankers needed. Well, root them out of cover.
There.
Oh god, it exploded to maggots. I just noticed that.
Wait, maggots?
Yeah, if you met. Yeah, I think this happens anytime you kill them with anything, but if you're up close, they. Like their innards come out with maggots and stuff. I'm guessing because of Nurgle.
Yeah. Nurgle just takes the question, what shall I discuss you with today, and just answers yes on everything.
Also, I think he has like fucking the fucking elven goddess of like health or something locked up in his base, locked up in his basement.
Yep.
You mean the Eldar goddess?
Yeah, the Eldar goddess, that's the one.
Because he basically wants to marry her, but she would rather die.
But you
She
can't.
refuses to let him.
Yeah. The upside he barely comes up with cures for whatever the fuck Nurgle has decided to make up this week.
Yeah, it's kind of horrifying.
Dog!
Go.
For God's sake, something broke right as it was reaching the final point.
Yeah, it always does that. Yep.
Medic.
Say Private Rom!
There we go.
I think I accidentally made a movie pun without realizing it.
Yes, Saving Private Ryan.
Oops.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Okay, we are leaving.
And we should just cut in half.
If you only could kick them off.
Okay, let's get out of here. Yep.
No, 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 no. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, fire is probably one of the most dangerous things in this game, because it could instantly break your toughness if you stay in it too long.
Thank you.
Go.
Oh. I thought for someone throwing a plague grenade there.
Yep. Hello, Leo Rix. Leo Rixt. Thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy the show. And
Hello, William.
yeah, how are you doing today? Okay. Anything useful? No. Yeah, maybe. Good on stats, at least probably, with 470.
That's good.
Okay.
Give me a second. I gotta go double check if lunch is the thing.
Okay, I'll check my weapons then. For something a bit more offensive than a massive shield. Okay. Let's see. Strike downs. Okay, and vanguards. This one is all vanguards and a few strike downs. Okay, let's equip that. And anything about my guns that is... not really from the looks of it. Or maybe I just don't like the the Ogren guns. Okay. Need penance rewards. Let's see. 380 power maul, billy club, another shovel. Let's see. Inspect. Finesse. Okay, that's the attack speed, defenses, just sprint, cost, and push, damage, mobility, and penetration.
Bully Club.
Bronze Pride Mark II. Best club I ever made this. Modeled after my favorite club that I lost on Fortonas. Eaten by a bleeding tyrannid. Nearly brought me to tears, I tell you. Gary Bruns Cernic. Okay. I'm a bit surprised that Ogrins actually get lost names. Let's see.
Well, it depends on what plans and all that. Some ogres are more primitive than others. And some ogres are outright banned from being recruited due to how dangerous and savage they are.
Let's see. Cleave damage. Penetration, first targets. Let's get this cleaver. Probably should have gotten this one instead, but oh well.
And yeah, people, Ogrins come in different culture as well, like the Imperial Guard.
How is that compared to what I have? Let's see. A bit more ammo, far less damage. Well, this one's new, I think. Heavy stubber versus the twin-linked heavy stubber. Let's see. More damage per shot, but far less ammo. Okay. Let's see. Range. Okay. That's a new stat, I think. Just effective range for damage. Let's see. Stopping power is damage against armor. And damage is, well, just plain damage. Let me try that. Okay. Twin-linked Grenadier Gauntlet. There we go. Heavy stubber. It comes with a torch as well. Let's see. Cleaver.
Transcendent latrine shovel. Ogrin sized. That's terrifying in many different ways.
I think this will probably be my best of the cleavers, since that's 80 of 80 cleave damage. Let's see. I should probably also try and make a gunner Ogren. And let's just head over here for a sec. Actually, I don't think I can enter that within a party. Or if I do, it'll likely disband it. Okay. What's this penance?
Soldiers of the Blessed Emperor, I am Hestia Prime, a daughter of Messalina and representative of the Holy Inquisition.
Okay.
It is my solemn duty to stand in witness to your deeds and to record the penances you undertake.
Give me a second, I gotta go do the penance thing.
Did I just completely forget to access this with the
History shall
Ogren?
remember the martyrs who fell in Atone's
You forgot the
defense.
penance thing?
May Saint
I'm getting the
Messalina
cutscene.
walk ever beside you in the Emperor's light.
Huh.
Though it take a lifetime of blood and strife, Atoma shall be free.
I'm pretty sure I have
Atonement
activated this
is the
before,
very
but I guess...
worthiest of gold.
Let's see, 50 bombers before they have the chance to activate to use their ability. Okay, knock down 5,000 enemies.
Hatred guide you.
Okay, so we try level 4 now.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
Give me a
Hunting
second.
grounds, espionage, disruption, low intensity. If I understand the low and high intensity enough, it basically pushes it up or down a level in the amount of enemies that spawns.
Pretty much, but not the damage and the health values.
Let's do this one.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Okay. Let's see. Hopefully Liz will be available for Crosscode tomorrow, but we'll have to see.
Shall I ask them about it now?
Yeah, we'll leave that for tomorrow. Okay. But yeah, what I probably should try to do is to get behind the enemy lines with the charge and then just be a big nuisance.
Splice into the auto scheduler, redirect the train, and give an arch heretic a good old atonement double tap. However, Zola says I should warn you that we've been having a lot of fox bleed. Comms might get a little bit patchy, but I'm sure you can handle a bit of fox interference. Go on, make me proud.
Why do I get the feeling that's hinting that we're going to be having the Chaos Cultist cutting into our comms there?
Because the luck of a... Because the luck of a Imperial Guardsman is always shit.
Extra rations. This is a temporary staging area. At least that was the plan. Hasn't worked out like that.
Okay.
Having some box trouble here. Bear with me. First up, get to the market. For France.
It looks as though you'll have to manage alone. Let the games...
Are the cultists.
Another suicide mission. Just for us.
Trick shotgunner!
Right in the noggin.
Oh dear. Also something terrifying earlier.
Got the ring.
1,
Roll
2,
with a shovel.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Are you counting how many you're killing with a shovel?
You know how many graves he has to dig. Honestly, the shovel on Veteran is really good if you ask me.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm defaulting to this shovel?
It's a sniper. There was a sniper.
Do you like shovels?
Okay, how many specialists is this now?
Too many. Too fucking many. Because we've just started the fucking level. On the upside, my shotgun apparently decided to function like a real-life shotgun instead of a video game shotgun. Can hit anything beyond 2 feet.
Go.
Holy.
Downside is I don't think I have enough ammo for it.
Okay, I think I took a mark on the cleaver that's more for pinpoint strikes instead of sweeps like I thought it was.
So here's something.
Medicine. Ammo for who needs it.
I need it. Yeah, fuck. I need to be full health for this.
Yep. Just walking into them as they were climbing up.
Please don't
Dogs.
set me on fire!
Holy.
Now the dog's on me.
We also had a dog.
Come on. At least these are the weaker hounds, because there's just so fucking many of them.
Oh yeah, there's more than one here.
Fucking trappers.
There.
Thank you.
Now the... Okay. Why are there so many specialists? This is not a high intensity zone.
Because God hates us.
You mean the Emperor?
And I fell down.
Well, either the Emperor or a Chaos God. Which Chaos God? I don't fucking know.
Probably corn.
All of them. Yeah, probably Corn. Then again, he probably gets off on us killing his minions, so who fucking knows anymore?
There we go.
Well, you got gunners coming right behind you.
I think Rob just reminded me of a joke. Some cornflakes with strawberry milk.
Oh, you're actually. Oh God, I thought it was one of the other assholes trying to kill us. He was just... Why is he dressed like them?
Who?
The Carice. Yeah, the random. He used to inexplicably dress like he's a fucking cultist.
Oh, I see something new in chat here from Mac. Okay, let's see. Mac says, my veteran is decked out in full Krieg armor and I exclusively use the Hellball last gun and combat shovel proper Defcoff loadout. And let's see, probably Nurgle looking at who you are fighting.
Yeah.
I mean, that one was reply for your questions.
Okay. I'm a few hits away from just going down, so I'll grab this.
I'm gonna need that. And I'm gonna need this. Also
Okay,
this.
so from what I'm getting, this thing is basically the Ogren version of like a combat rifle.
I'm guessing.
One.
I expected it would take someone out in one shot then, but apparently not.
You literally turned a man into nothing but giblets.
Dude.
Eat whatever caliber this is, motherfuckers.
Good dogs. I'll just seeing original name, killed hound, killed hound, killed hound. Down by a hound. Okay, now there's a mutant here as well. No, you don't.
Decapitation?
Probably.
I don't know, I just saw decapitate a dog with a cleaver.
Yeah, a very pointy cleaver.
Data interrogation.
Grabbing Rom.
Acceptable.
Yep, never mind. There's a ghost chucker around somewhere. Okay, that cloud buffs them, so we need to deal. There we go.
That means it buffs them, but nerfs you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I blame Nurgle.
Yeah, sounds like Nurgle trick.
You are not a complete failure. Well done, I suppose.
Yeah, whatever.
Thanks. Now's not the time to be a little nuisance beneath my between my legs.
Phrasing.
Okay.
Oh dear. I swear. Whatever Rom is playing, they have Rom energy.
Thank you.
Okay, that's a grenade.
Oh, you're welcome.
Fight.
Not sure I'm liking the heavy stubber. But it doesn't really seem to be outputting damage that well.
Are you using it in full auto or no semi-auto?
This is only if this one doesn't do full auto. It's single
hip
shot.
fire it. Hip fire it. It does.
I can only imagine you attempted random.
That's probably a full auto variant.
No, like I said, hip fire it.
Yeah, I did. It does full auto there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I was dumb there.
It would make sense.
Second time.
From what I know, it would make sense for an ogre to not have many full auto weapons, since they are very trigger happy. And once some ogres start firing, they will not remove the finger for the trigger until the ammo is spent.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Click.
But yeah, all of the heavy stoppers are the exact same way. The second one that you unlock, the one that only has 20 rounds in the mag that has the highest damage per shot in the game. And that one is properly heavy damage, but you only get 20 rounds in a magazine and 100 in total.
Ranger and a gunner right around the place where I'm currently at, and you're fighting the Eastern Nurgle, of course you are.
Yeah, this one has 40 apparently.
Yes, because it's one of the higher capacity versions.
There we go. Now Ink's being a little nuisance by sleeping on my legs.
No.
Oh, tiny the healing, like they look like giant can-sized things when held by a regular human. The injectors, when the ogre carries them.
It looks like a fucking cigarette.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
The
Just
syringes.
look how small this stupid thing is.
Oh, now I see.
They're the size of a human, of like a Coca-Cola can when held by a human. The ogre holds it is the size of a cigarette stub.
It looks more like a vape or something.
Yeah, something like that. It's just funny how small it is.
It's really, I haven't seen one of those in ages. I knew someone was trying to stop smoking and had one. I haven't seen them in years.
I don't know who hit it there.
Yeah, I thought it was a bomber.
Oh, okay, yeah, that explains.
Got a gunner.
I'm just going to go just the ball.
Thank you. Give me a second, I gotta pack up some ammo.
Go. Delete that guy's skull.
That's still there.
Drink.
One person can get it.
Hang on, I need it.
I'm not going to lie, no you don't, because you don't have any downs. Hillyan or the random have one down.
The random actually might need it more.
I mean, technically they would, but they need to get here first, which I hope they're smart enough.
Oh,
Yep, there's the dogs.
If not, you
Doggos!
Puppies at the shelter when it's feeding time.
that's a hell of a
We're the
joke.
dinner.
I don't know where to begin with that joke.
Well, they are basically puppies. These are young foxhounds.
Did I use it?
Untrained.
Fuck it, I'm using it.
Welcome, Green Darkness of the future, people.
But the pet shelter wants you dead.
Okay, I have thought there was a random because the randoms dress like a fucking cultist. See, this is why we dress up in bright. Fuck you.
I mean, I'm also not dressed in bright colors.
I was gonna say, this is why we're dressed in bright colors that can be easily identified, people, so we don't blend into the grunts. Into the cultist grunts.
I mean, I would say that they're more brightly colored than we are because they have green in their eyes.
What the heck are they coming from? The closet?
Nope.
Oh, it was in our room.
Yep. Ow.
For a moment, I thought we found a cultist clown car. Oh, closet.
Medic. Again.
Yep. Ow. Yeah,
You get back here.
I really suggest rebinding your dodge key to something other than the jump button as well, Rom.
Reed, I'm doing fine. There's Medicaid Station 4 for everyone.
One.
Don't there.
Oh, come on.
Another one of these. I'll take this one.
Shit.
Okay, for a second I thought it was quick reloading.
Yeah, I keep forgetting I have a dodge button.
I think that ought to do it.
Okay, Rom, take a look. If you can see this animation. Just to turn on the flashlight and just bonk it.
I don't see it. Damn it.
Too bad.
Person.
Really, a headshot on a grunt and it still doesn't take them out?
Glancing hit?
I mean, the thing is, if your weapon is too low of a level and it's level 4, that will do it, yeah.
I'll grab that.
That's why pretty much every high-level weapon feels completely overpowered in lower levels and vice versa. If you have a weapon with low stats, everything's just...
Yeah, I'm gonna need that. And dead.
Yep, mutants.
Okay, I got an ammo.
Yeah, just
Okay,
save it for the big fights. Oop.
Doesn't this seem like a big fight?
No, it's just the dogs. They die in one hit.
Let the dogs out.
That's a sentence.
Who? And yes, I was quoting the song there, whereas I think Drakir wasn't.
I was. I was in disbelief I made that old joke.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Mother...
I blame you.
I repeat my previous statement.
I think it was during the pandemic I actually got to learn what the song is actually about.
Yeah, apparently fans of the original don't like that cover of it.
Of what?
Of Who Let the Dogs Out.
Ah.
Like the most known version is goes completely against what the how the song, what the meaning of the song is supposed to be.
Wait,
I'll be honest, I think I've only ever heard the cover if you said the most known version.
Yeah.
wait. Yeah, I know that I got to hear that it's basically slang for. It's taking a very rude song.
Let's be honest, a lot of the songs that released in the 2000s were a lot more risque than people think they were, or thought they were.
Or a lot more insulting. See anything by Limp Bizkit.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's quite obviously insulting.
I still remember reading the comments on YouTube for Boom Boom Boom.
Everybody
I
healed
want
up?
you in my room.
Yeah. And that song was in a Hit for Kids album.
Yeah, I mean,
The kids loved it.
some of that stuff is very fucking stupid. Same with like Pumped Up Kids, where people don't realize, oh, it's about a school shooting.
Yeah.
Oh. That's
Yeah,
horrible.
Okay, do I use the... Okay, do I deploy the ammo now? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because we're at the end. The dog smelled the ammo on you.
Your chaos shield. I got a shotgun.
I think it's actually a void shield. Yeah. We've got a gasser around. Quick feet, hello.
There we go.
There, he's dead.
There we go. Okay, game is... the game is having a bit of a heart attack trying to figure out what to do.
Fuck it, I'm healing. There we go.
Yep, new pants.
Hey, look, I looted shit.
Why were you shooting Hex?
Let's see, Mac. Best soundtrack in the game, but the boss always dies too quick to enjoy it.
No. Why are you always pointing at the screen?
Got a chainsaw.
Already been an hour and 40 minutes. Okay. Another twin linked. Okay. A bit unsure still about this type of gun, but a different mark is likely going to be more interesting to me.
By the way, the death shall we know them.
Give me a second.
Okay.
I got the cutscene.
Let me see. Let me just drop the video stuff to low and see what that does. Screen mode. Actually, I think if you run things in a window, it generally runs better. Or is... it depends per game, I think.
Yeah, it depends on the game.
Usually it does. At this point, most games that say they run in full screen still run in a version of windowed because most things are now optimized for windowed. In general, I prefer a windowless full screen. But in this game,
but that
full
option,
screen,
that's not an option here at the moment.
I was about to say borderless window is full screen in this game. Like it is.
Okay, then why did I...
Tell me.
I mean, it
Yes.
does say when you hover above it, full screen is borderless full screen. It does say that when you hover above it.
Okay, there we go. New pants.
Is that a bowl? Is that knee protection?
Bless you.
Knowing the Ogrins, most likely. Let's see. Lower body.
I
Yep.
assume you'd be dead by now.
Oh, and this one comes with snacks. Taking that.
Dear, oh dear.
Let's see. What do you want to equip? Yes. Okay. And I don't have any backpacks for the Ogren. Okay. Let me put it back to full screen. Let's see. Full screen is borderless full screen. Shouldn't that mean borderless windowed? Or what? Did I get anything from Milk?
To stifle ambition.
Okay, nothing completed at least. Okay.
Never mind.
Anything of interest? Billy clubs, shovel. I get the feeling the Ogrins also have the least amount of variety with their weapons.
Yeah, they do.
Captain,
But
you misread that.
What?
You said Billy Club.
Yeah, it is Bully Club, yeah.
Then again, Bully Club is definitely a pun on Billy Club. I think there's a thing called Billy Club.
Okay, this... Wait, one. Okay, that's a bit odd. This heavy... No, wait. Wait, that is the same type. Where did I... Let's see, what is the version then that has 20 in a mag? Let's see, Bronze Armory.
That's Eclipse Mark II.
Okay, because the ones I have are Marks 1A, I think.
Remember, you
Yeah.
can change that.
Yep. Let's see. Rumler, Twinlings. Let's see, where was that again? There, marks. Okay, oh yeah, almost double, high damage and precise, which is not something you'd think would go along with with Ogrins, huh?
I mean, it's an autocannon, like I said.
Okay. Yeah, the accuracy depends more on if the Ogren can keep a good hold on it. Okay. Okay, yeah. The Bull Butcher, that is the... That's the AoE one.
Still owe me a team up.
I will see that there is
Okay.
discipline aboard this vessel at all times. Discipline wins wars. Warriors are transitory.
Someone... the ship's captain talking like the freaking Raiden Shogun from Genshin. Let's see, level 4.
What the heck does transitory mean?
Moving through, moving on. Rolling steel. I don't think I've done this one before. Freight train RTX 590 has been hijacked. Wormwood agents reported that, and it's gone. That is something that I dislike about this game. That's just, yeah, it's completely random what missions are going to be around. Let's see, new form of blight. Let's see, is there anyone else with that mission? Hab Draco. I think this is the investigation that the game started with, where you have to go find the infected stuff. This one is about to end. Yeah, about 10 seconds, and then there will be new missions. Let's see if that train one shows up again. Because I'm curious about that one now. Dark Communion. That one's about to vanish. That one as well.
Do take note that we probably would have time for one more mission.
Yeah. It's the refinery. Chasm. Okay, let's do the raid in the mercantile area.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I should probably check if they've changed much in Vermintide 2 since last we played. I think they changed stuff when we last streamed it for the late stream anniversary. I still want to do Sniper Elite Pool at some point, but we just need to plan a time where everyone is available.
Yeah. If I get lucky and get a job, I might only be available on the weekends. Hopefully, anyways.
Getting a bit of static on you, but no high robotic sounds or such. Just a bit of static.
How about now?
Better, but there is a click when you start.
Can you say something?
Did the mission get canned? Okay.
I was waiting for everyone, but apparently we're not doing anything.
Alright, Rom is sounding normal again.
There we go.
Okay.
Also, I finally got my fucking helmet. Sure, I'm wearing blue pants, a green helmet, and a red shirt, but hey, all things considered, I could be doing a lot worse.
Wait, at least it's not Star Trek.
Yeah.
And again, we're
No,
we're not trekking through stars, we're parked. We're Star Park.
Red shirt. Sorry, you're doomed.
Okay.
To be fair, I've been dying a lot, so...
Wait. Hold on. Captain also has a red shirt.
Okay, why am I the only... fuck it.
Alright, I was correct. The red shirts were something not nice.
Star Trek, the red shirts were security who would always end up dead.
No, the red shirts of the southern United States were white supremacist paramilitary terrorist groups that were active in the late 19th century, the last years of and after the end of the Reconstruction era of the United States of America.
What?
Okay.
What?
I was pretty sure that red shirts, same with like brown shirts, that they were some
No, the red shirts are a thing from Star Trek. You know, you wear a red shirt, you die.
Yeah, but
I don't guess.
I'm pretty sure that was an actual historical thing with red shirts.
Okay.
I guess it's one of those lesser-known information.
I mean, now you know. I guess I was pretty sure that I had something in the back of my head.
And knowing is half the Inquisition.
Like
Pretty much.
brown shirts are also some of the fastest paramilitary groups. So
Yeah.
I mean, that I know. All I know about red shirts is Star Trek, and I don't. How the hell did? I need a new shirt, anyways.
Employ your inimitable subtlety.
Yes, subtlety.
also I like how we have.
When your knock-knock joke affects the entire tower. Yep, hello. Okay, they were ready for our knock-knock joke.
Manage that.
This is a bit much.
And now we actually have to move. Like, don't care about running ahead. We have to move.
Yeah.
I feel like Rome is someone with 3 Ogryn bodyguards.
Or I've been
Okay,
put in
he's
charge
probably
of
the
making sure
safest
the.
guy on the planet.
Yeah.
Wait, what were you to say, Rob?
I was gonna say, or maybe I'm the guy who got hired into babysitting them.
Also as likely.
Yeah.
And I have to wait on our random.
Really? We... motherfucker. Or rather bitch, because all of these trappers are women, I think. Also, the Ogryn activates the mine by just slapping it a few times and slapping it on the wall.
Thank you.
Okay. But now there's two. Now there's 2 of these. Bomb.
That is the terminal, varlets. You know what to do.
Where are they?
Should be very interesting.
Can I climb on this? Yes, I can.
Data stream. Acceptable quality.
There.
Holy.
I think the main thing that is probably slowing things down on the FPS with me is the texture quality, because that needs a restart.
Could be. I mean, to be fair, I think the biggest issue with your performance is the fact that you are streaming it, recording it, and then streaming it again on Discord. Like, you are double streaming it and recording it. Like, it's the one
Yeah, that seems about
a lot
right.
of people run like crap.
That OBS is only taking up like 2.5% of the CPU, according to itself, of course.
Yeah, and like I said, you're also then recording it in I don't know what resolution.
720, I think.
And that should be...
Hey, up the corner! Literally.
Then that shouldn't be too bad, because I kind of expected you to be fucking recording it at 4K or some shit.
Was it
It's
900? Yeah. My
4K
main monitor cannot
okay.
even do 4K.
Have acquired the ciphers.
Yeah, I think most
Medic!
people,
Hey, help!
at least from what I heard, were kind of planning to ignore 4K monitors.
Thank you. Okay, hell.
There we go. Maybe it's just the format, but whenever I see those comparisons of like 1080k, 1080p versus 4K, I literally see no fucking difference.
And now you know how I feel whenever somebody mentions 60 to 30 FPS.
You don't notice the difference?
No, I've said this back in the Borderlands playthroughs, remember?
But I meant for 1080p or 4K?
I
Like,
kind of
you
noticed it.
It's high resolution, that's all my brain sees.
Like, I even noticed quite a bit of a difference between 1080p and 1440p,
Almost total confidence.
which is what I'm currently running.
Okay. I can notice difference between 30 and 60 FPS, but anything over 60 FPS, I cannot notice the difference on.
I mean, you do notice it, in my opinion, if it's like well over 100. You go from 60
Past
FPS,
120,
like,
I think it does nothing because the eye generally cannot see higher than like 140 frames per second, technically speaking.
It
It was 60.
Technically, I mean, technically it's correct. On the other hand, it's technically wrong because the eye sees things as fast as they can possibly be, aka light speed. And even if the eye couldn't, you know, frame time is so
Big boy.
Uh-oh.
King Nurgle.
Like, the difference is mostly with input shit and how smooth things look. So there is actually a lot of difference.
Also, I would advise against fucking Nurgle. You would literally get every single STD in existence and a few new ones as well.
Hey, I killed it with only a melee weapon and no real fucking clue.
And apparently I just gave it a colonoscopy.
It swallowed him.
And yes, I know wrong end, but it's Nurgle. Of course its insides are going to be fucked to all hell and back.
Yep.
What kind of music is this?
It's the disco track, apparently.
Yeah, the track I like the most is... what was that one again?
I like this.
Cleanup? No, not cleanup through... Disposal unit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that's the one that plays during assassinations.
Yeah, that one.
Assassinations. We play assassinations while we loudly shoot our way and kill everything that stands between us and our target.
Yeah, 47 we are not.
I'm still pretty sure that it would still be called an assassination.
Yeah, because we are killing a high value target.
Yeah,
we just, you know, kill everything else in sight.
There we go. Attacking the random because I thought he was a fucking big guy. Well, he is, but the other sides.
Give me that.
But there's two bombers.
Oh, that is lovely.
I was about to say, please mark it.
Okay, there we go.
There, now my eyeballs are no longer in saturated.
Oh, bloody heck. I feel like it's kind of sad we do not have that Jack Black's decapitation shout.
Let's go.
Also good if we don't, sounds that could get us copyrighted, I guess.
Maybe. Still a bit sad that Brutal Legend never got a sequel or anything, or a remaster. Like, the real-time strategy bits are jank as all fuck. Maybe not that, but... I got through them mostly with luck more than anything else, I'd say.
Honestly, a third-person brawler, like, a pseudo God of War with RTS elements sounds interesting, but some ideas just don't really work.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, it's basically what if Giant Kabuto was a melee brawler. Oh, hello there. Meat Rock.
Well, I found a dead Ogren.
There.
Oh, fuck, right off. Just go. I'll die. I'll die in peace.
Go. Yeah, this is what Ogrins are made for, literally being the freaking tank.
Okay.
And you can also make a range open pretty nicely.
Yeah, I think I
They're
might
old.
try that with this, with the big fucking gun.
The only thing that you will maybe struggle with is ammo.
Okay.
On the other
This
hand,
gun
you do
basically
have,
seems to fire Slanesh's butt plugs for ammo.
Phrasing?
Fully intentional.
you cannot say phrasing to everything if it's meant like that. And it doesn't
What?
work anymore.
What did the captain say? I missed that.
That this thing fires Slanesh's butt plugs for ammo with the fucking size of it. It basically goes, you have this entire slab of metal. How many rounds do you want made of it? One.
What was coming.
Yeah, I gotta remember that sometimes Rakir doesn't respond because he's in shock and then wants to get the gift.
Wait, why would I give the captain a gift?
The gift, no, like, well, the
The
sound
gift of a
bite, you know, the
headache?
long.
What about Jeff?
Are you tired? Embrace the Omnissiah's purpose.
I'm not going to lie, this is sometimes so fucking pretty.
I'm not getting fired, I just got the job. Fuck you.
App. Mutant with an aftertaste.
What?
Yeah, because a bomber dropped, you know, not a bomber, what? Yeah. Burster,
just-
yeah. Popped him right after it.
Why did this take me so long to realize?
What?
This is a brewery.
Huh. Well, nobody drank from this. God knows what's in the drinks now.
You say that as a corpse just drops from one of these barrels, apparently, for me. They're brewing up trouble.
Well, no. If Mac ever open a brewery, how it might look like? They're probably cleaner, more sanitized than this.
Also, I'm going to recommend you this. There's a tablet where you get a crate every minute.
Bestiary
Oh,
shotgunners.
It just auto-regenerates. I would recommend that to you because it's one of the best talents for... Not even talents, one of the best perks for...
Again, I mistook the random for an enemy. Now,
You guys keep doing that.
What do you mean doing that? I just dropped down behind all of you.
the me for mistaking the random. It's because he has that mask with the creepy fucking eyes.
Yeah,
It's
that doesn't really
foggy
fucking
here.
help.
Like I said, I don't know. I never had the issue of accidentally mistaking. Maybe because the fucking name is right above it, and I see the name at the same time.
It feels odd for an ogre to just take careful aim.
I mean, we are playing
Yeah, that is
some of
true.
the smarter ogrins, so
Who have two brain cells to rub together instead of a single one.
yeah, I mean it's pretty heavily implied that we are playing as a smart cat, which are a smart ogrins that then get augmented to be
I got about 8 rounds left and an automatic.
to have the intelligence of a small child, so very smart for an ogrin.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's still the trapper about, remember that.
Down one.
Yep, that one.
Nope. That seems about right. Tries to run to take cover and gets shot in the back.
Another one.
Is that a shotgun or a grenade launcher? Because it looks like an M79 grenade launcher.
Yeah,
I'm in the amphitheater.
It's a shotgun. I mean, there are also 40mm grenades about. I'm pretty sure that there is also a grenade version of it in this game at this point.
The thing Quonk has, because it looks like an M79.
Yes, like I said, I'm pretty sure there are both versions. But there are 40mm grenade shells in real life.
Access ciphers will allow you entry. Once you have verified the presence of the stick,
no time for the big boys to rescue the tiny.
Yep.
If you can prevent heretic reinforcement,
Did Rob fall into a well or something?
There we go. That has to be utterly embarrassing. This scab sniper getting sniped by an Ogren.
And he basically like being sniped by a tank.
Basically, yeah. I don't know if this is accurate. I'm pretty. In some World War II movies or such, you see showcases where to get rid of a sniper in a tower or such, they just fire on it with a freaking tank.
I think it might be accurate because sometimes you can't really bother with a sniper to take out the other sniper, so you might as well go with the big guns that you got.
I was about to say, how is that inaccurate?
Because I don't remember any live reportings on that, or I mean, apparently, never seen those.
Apparently nowadays they use rocket launchers to take out snipers. Usually because they're entrenched.
Wartime, of course it happens. When you're in your tank and you don't have anything other to engage with your tank, and you maybe have high explosive loaded anyway, you might as well. Especially since if you can do something about it, you're just going to do something about it.
Got him.
Yeah, maybe I've just been missing videos on that or something, but you'd think there'd be at least a few of those on YouTube of just X amounts of times tanks fucked snipers out of their hidey holes.
I mean, not everything is being recorded in lore. Like, there's so many things that we will never know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same with the only reason why, like, it's been pure chance that we even know about the, what was it, the Stinger? The Ripper? What was the modified M1919 called in the Pacific War? So someone took a aircraft
The Stinger, that's the Stinger.
Yeah, the modified anti-aircraft machine gun that's fitted for infantry use. We only know about that in by pure chance as well. If it wasn't, then we would be talking, oh, I wonder if anybody has ever taken a anti-aircraft machine gun. Oh, not anti-aircraft.
Did Rommel do that with AA guns, turning them into anti-tank guns?
Yes, but that is, yes, we have done that, and no, that is pretty much, you take the machine gun from a plane and then give it a stock. That is how the Stinger was born.
Okay.
But yeah, with the Germans, aka we have done that, yes.
And now I'm reminded of the Sten gun, which was basically just a bunch of pipes with a trigger.
I mean, same with the...
But you know, made it cheap. So, you know, it was...
I mean, yeah.
Which is a good thing to have in a war. Something that's cheap and easily remade.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Quite a few of our anti-tank guns were based on anti-air guns because they were just that good. And if you give those things just something armor piercing, that it will work just as fine.
Will this thing work fine in tearing a human in half? Let's find out.
With what, a shovel?
I mean, you can technically...
Get him off, you little bastard. Thank you.
Oh dear.
I mean, quite a few anti-tank guns just started out as either anti-air or not anti-artillery, but
anti-infantry, and then they... Yeah, I'm dead. Figures.
I think I saw a sniper scope.
If any of you are willing to wait, I've got about 10 seconds before, 8 seconds before.
Yeah, we'll be here for another minute at least as well.
Fair enough.
There we are.
I'm right next to spawn. Oh, thank you.
War's not over. Oh, that's for saving people. Good. Now, I keep forgetting how to deal with these blasted ragers. I think they're immune to knockback, so you're supposed to dodge backwards.
I mean, I just knocked it back one with the heavy attack.
Stop!
Oh, that's a gas bomb.
No, but a guy was shooting me.
Motherfucker! Come on!
How?
Because they sniped me the fucking moment I got up. And now they got Rom.
Come on.
Rom landed rather dangerously close to the captain's rear.
Ass.
Yeah.
Okay, let me hear.
I heard grenades.
Thank you.
Completion imminent.
Health is currently on me. I had to put it down.
Bite me, you fucking prick. Thank
If I
you.
remember correctly, the way you were advised to deal with ragers in Vermintide, at least, is just gun them down from a distance if possible. So I think they have the single, yeah, they have the single highest amount of really of DPS.
I thought everybody else was out already.
Okay. As the actual soldiers run past the fireworks dispenser on the plane. Okay. Okay. Pretty good shovel from the looks of it. As me and Hex just point accusingly at everyone. Okay, but
then.
yeah, that's about the time we have for today.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try and get things figured out a bit more with the FPS on this. So it will hopefully run better next time. But yeah, that'll be it for today. So
Hopefully.
let's quit game and look for someone to raid. If
Okay, I'm gonna
the
go
game will
ahead and
release
do a couple of things and then quit.
Okay. See you next time, Rom. I'm using the scene I made for Wildlands. I forgot I didn't turn off the backdrop.
Nope.
So yeah, thank you for being here, Rom, Hex.
No problem. Have a good.
Let's have a look.
Good night, everybody.
Okay, it's not too busy today, it seems. We have Profound Madness, who is playing Nine Souls. Digital Hazard with not a Digimon game for once. They're playing Persona 3 Reloaded. Or Reload? I thought it was Reloaded. Kena is playing Terraria. I'm a Flanker is playing Mordhau. I haven't heard of that game in a bit. Weird Romance is playing Voices of the Voids. Kikowski is playing Rimworld. I should start up with that again. That's definitely a game we could try streaming on Wednesdays. When I just don't feel like streaming for story or such.
That game is entirely story.
Yeah. And then again, so is Dwarf Fortress, which I've been thinking about getting back into as well. Big V Streams is playing The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. And Halloween is playing Earthworm Jim. Haven't heard of that game in a long while.
Oh, damn you.
And last but not least, we have Roko playing Bloodborne. Okay.
Oh, why, Captain, why?
What?
Now I have the theme song stuck in my head. Of Earthworm Jim.
I remember that one now. It sounds like someone just took 5 Red Bulls and the Monster Energy on top.
That's I never heard it described that way.
But yeah, any of these sound of interest, or shall I take a pick?
I would like to take a pic because yeah, do you know when you're very tired, you have that kind of itchy around your eyes?
Yeah, let's go rate K9 then. Been a bit since we've
What
seen the
K9?
spider, I think. Not that. Okay, slash rate and paste. But before we start, of course, thank you everyone who may have been watching now or later. Let me turn on that backdrop because it's totally not fitting. I may make a scene specifically for Darktide. But yeah, now with Mac's second account, we are at 220 followers.
Oh dear.
Okay. Though I would probably still count it as 290 because it is a duplicate account and Twitch does not like it when people have duplicate accounts. But yeah, tomorrow, hopefully some crosscode. Otherwise, we continue with Origami 2, where things are getting curiouser and curiouser.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Drakir has proposed to do a catch-up stream of Digimon Stories Hacker's Memory on Wednesday, since, well, family matters. It didn't directly prevent me from being able to stream, but I thought it better to not stream just in case.
Yeah, and also in the afternoon they were painting the living room and it messed up with the router or something.
Yeah, because the connective bit where it actually ties into the network of the neighborhood did have to get taken off. So yeah, 2 reasons / excuses not to stream, but still. Anyways, then, yeah, hopefully Crosscode tomorrow, maybe Hacker's Memory Wednesday, and Origami on Thursday. And yep, not Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory again on Sunday, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Again, nothing's written in stone. We are trying to do these things.
Yeah. I think that's about it. So, yeah, before we start the raid, thank you everyone who may have been watching now or later. Thank you, Mac. Thank you, Glorbis. And thank you, Leorisk. I have no... I'm going to call you Leo, like the blasted long-haired cat that keeps visiting us here. Thank you for the follow. And let's see, any lurkers? Hello there, Jess and Necro. Hope you both enjoyed the show. And yeah, thank you as always, Lakir. And of course, thank you again to the other co-hosts, Hex and Rom.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining and watching. Thanks for our fellow co-host for this madness today.
And yeah, let's get this raid started. And one more time, thank you all again for watching. And until next time, have a nice day. And until then.
Be safe, everyone. Sleep well, and watch out for Nurgle seagulls.
Just watch out for Nurgle in general.